Good evening, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am your host, Selena K, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, and inerrant, and the final authority for all. Rock Truth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. Rock Truth Radio is a cross cultural response to the economic climate and social crises of today. Hey, Miss Gina, I see you calling, boo, but we live. Rock Truth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen man while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generationally. Rock Truth Radio seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local and international kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. It is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Welcome, 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 fellow truthers. How are we?
I thought I was gonna have to come and choke somebody. Will, thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you, Miss Tanya.
I'm sorry.
Man, listen.
And what happened? What?
I was so wondering, like, man.
Then I'm sitting here, I'm watching the live on YouTube. Selena in there doing the introduction. I said, I know they not playing with me right now.
Well, I gotta tell you, Will said, so I heard from a bird that Will be waiting on you to join so that he can, like gang up on us and stuff like that. But then he tried to, feel a little something in his chest and was like, well, I don't need him here. I don't need him here.
I need him here. I got
it. You so feeling a little bit? Nope.
Man, I'm on YouTube like, no, she not doing the introduction. I'd have missed the prayer.
You know,
jokes in the beginning.
No, that all it is that you think you missing is nothing. Oh my goodness. Well, we thank you for joining us.
Hey man, let's rock the truth today.
Yeah, that's what you want to do?
That's what I want to do. Let's rock the truth.
That's what's up. I mean, brother, you seem like something on your heart, on your mind. What's going on with you? How are you today,
I had a rough day today. I caught something so big in the tire couldn't be fixed, so I was running around with that all day. My son was 10 assignments behind, so I couldn't sit down and help him with it. So his mama had to help him with it. She went through what she went through. Ain't no food being cooked yet. My stepdaughter's birthday party is tomorrow.
It's getting rough.
Oh man.
Rough.
Man, it's just something today. But you know what though? God is still good.
Yes, he is.
God is still good.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm over here continuing to share. We have an amazing show. We like always. Like I don't know if
as usual.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All day, every day.
Like seriously, if we have like seriously an amazing stuff. That's Tyron in the comment sections already. Hey, Lord Ty, how are you? I told you guys.
I gotta pass the Logan out here. Something that came up.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know this yet. Hold on.
Okay, well,
hey, Ivo. Yeah. Is it me, or did I just realize? But did you realize that Ivo spells Love?
Yes.
Oh, so you did that on purpose?
When it's just a regular without the top and bottom, yeah. A lot of people used to call me Love. I'm like, no, it's Ivo. But that's love. Much love, y'all.
Right. It's just love switched around.
Right.
That's
right.
dope. That's dope.
Yep.
That's dope.
That is dope.
I got that name from a partner of mine. His name, we called him Bobo in high school, Garrett Williams. And he started calling me Ivo. Him and rest in peace of my guy, Albert Corral. And so I stuck with it. And then that Grand Duke came from my real name, Ivan. So you had Ivan the third and fourth, which was brothers, Ivan the Great and Ivan the Terrible. They were Grand Dukes of Musk of Russia. back in 1863 to like 65 or something like that. And they went behind each other. They couldn't stand each other either. So their name was Ivan. So I just picked to be Ivo the Grand Duke.
I know that's right, brother.
They were Grand Dukes. You know what I mean?
I know that's right, brother. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, I was sitting waiting on, Pastor Bogan to come. I'm so excited to have him on the show. Weeks? He was on here before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, King, go ahead, King.
I was saying, how are you guys' weeks? How y'all weeks been?
Good, amazing. I know mine have. I've been really seriously just excited about everything that's going on with us. I mean, who gonna celebrate us but us? I am so excited. I am really excited about RockTruth. That was an amazing show. I watched that probably 7-8 times just because it was just that good. Shout out to Veritas from the UK, baby. I gotta just do that because we had a first total as a international show. What? Well,
Vo, watch that show. I don't know if you watched it. Watch the Rocky show.
I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
You see what I'm saying? Miss Tanya. You see what's happening right now?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't take long.
I see what you mean.
I'm telling you, it was. Hey, for myself.
It's an amazing show.
I was glad I was in the background. I was glad I was behind stage. I'm glad that I got to watch it. Full spectrum. With I'm glad because if I had been on stage, there. I'm just saying, when you watch it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Shout out to the Rock YouTube building.
Will, don't mess around, get detention. You see Miss Tanya.
No.
I see her with a little detention pad. She over there
No. I'm not writing nothing. I'm just taking a couple of notes. I'm not taking notes, Listen, I know that Will is so excited that you are here now, so I'm going to let him bask in that. I do want to shout out to all of, is that Rock Youth in the comments with us today?
Hey, Rock Youth, what's going on, Jenny Boo? Shout out to Miss Renee Antoine. Shout out to her. Of actually invited me to be a guest on her afternoon show. So that'll be next Friday at noon, guys. So tune in as we, kind of highlight the kingdom. You know what I'm about. So I'm excited about that. Thank you so much, Miss Renee. Definitely. And of course, what's up to Tavern Joe? Shout out to Doc Ock, who's out with the baby. I hope she's feeling better tomorrow.
Prayers up for the baby, Doc Ock.
Yes.
Yep, she had to slow it down like that sloth that Will put in.
I can't stand that sloth and I can't stand that koala. When I tell you, when I see it come on the screen, I start my legs start shaking. You know what I'm saying? I do not like it. I'm irritated by it.
I'm expressing how I feel.
This is how I feel.
When I saw that sloth, I went bonkers over here. I said, I have to throw my koala.
I have to throw my koala.
I got to.
Hey, my sloth, man. I love it.
She being busy and fussy.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. feeling. Just got done with Jonathan.
Doc, I'm pretty sure you know this, but science tells us that all fevers aren't bad. They are part of a healing process.
Yes, they really are. Yes, so it's important. It's important to. It's not important to have a fever, but it's important to know that your body is capable of having a fever.
Right.
Very true. Yeah.
Facts. How the kids say that? Big facts.
Big facts. Big facts.
Miss Tanya, I know you hear this vernacular all day, don't you?
She just big facts. No lies detected.
No lies detected. Right?
Yes.
Shoots no love, bro.
Wait, no lies. No lies detected.
Like lie detector can just be like no lies detected. No lies detected.
Right.
It's a meme too that they'll send to me. Yes, they'll send it in meme to me.
Yeah.
It's a meme, no lies detected. Yeah.
You know the generation talking meme.
Yes.
Stop playing like you don't know that. They talking check the meme.
It's similar to your sloth.
Right. Right.
That's what they want to say.
And Ivo's koala.
I don't talk.
That sloth and that koala is some next level type stuff. You feel me? It's like weed.
I hate everything about that koala. I don't like that. I don't like that. I turn the phone sometimes. It's still looking. I turn it. I put that koala in the group. Do not put that koala in our text. Whoever's commenting, do not comment that koala. I promise it's gonna be on.
He'd be like this. He'd be like this.
Yes. You look just like it, I swear. You look just like it. I'm serious. Don't be playing it.
She said it's a gift. That's right. It's a gift.
And the koala got wisdom growing all out of his skull and everything. I said, yeah, that's my boy right there. Will threw that sloth up. I'm like, let's go, Will.
Y'all be looking for something like tag team up off each other.
Let's go, Will. Because you and Miss Kanye always jumping on me. And Doc Ock.
Listen,
but we don't be jumping on you. I don't even know what you're referring to.
Wait till Pastor get here. I'm telling on all y'all, on both of y'all.
The truth will set you free. Come on.
That's what we're learning. That's what we're teaching here. The truth will set you free, brother. That's right. You should tell somebody.
He gonna take y'all to the altar when soon as he get here. Y'all lucky Will ain't did it already.
Oh no!
You see what I'm saying? Because I play so much. I play so much.
I cannot.
Play so much. Like I know you're doing this right now.
No koalas.
If anybody is tuning in, you are seeing how they play so much in group text and in meetings. We can't make it through meetings because of the tomfoolery.
You know what? In fact, listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you are tuning in, we're gonna get you in early. 747-24 Truth. You can tune in.
Yes, you can.
And you can make sure that you voice your opinion on the koalas or the sloth.
Right.
Call in and holler about truth.
Put the little ugly koala up. I can't stand it.
Why the koala?
Because of the way it chews and it looks at me, and it's I don't know. It bothers me when it chews on that thingy.
This is the most adorable thing you can see ever in life.
That is
no, it's not exactly.
And no, straight out of it.
It is not. It is not.
It's straight out of it.
Listen, the koala bear is subtle. It's the most subtle bear that you can find.
Yes.
Not when it's chewing
laid back.
No.
Oh no! Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Now the baby cute. Yeah, the baby cute. But
it's gonna be an adult, and it's gonna look like that other one that you don't like.
Right, you're right, Tanya. Look at it.
That one, the one in the tree, he got a little flair to him.
That's another one that looks like you too. That's another one. Look like some you sit up there.
Yeah, that one. If that's a boy, he's a little eccentric.
He's I'm sorry. Oh, you mean really eccentric?
Yeah, you feel me?
No, bro, then that's not you, bro. Koala bear cereal. Who is that? Who is? Of course, it's gonna be Ty. He would come back with the cereal issue from last week. Hello, Lord Ty. Koala bear cereal? Really? RockTruth brand? Right now?
No.
She said no. It's enough for me too.
Yeah.
Enough for me too. I can't do it. Well, did you get a chance to get in touch with Pastor Bogan?
So not yet. So I am assuming he's got something going on in New Jersey. That's bigger than us right now. So
I wouldn't say that. I just say that the Lord has him on a mission right now, and he has.
That's it.
Lord has him on
You gotta follow the Lord. And he's in South Jersey, right?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real. real cool guy, man. Real guy, man. I get the opportunity to meet him, but like I mean, let's just say it like this. Most pastors, most preachers, and, and most ministers biblical ways of studying and whatnot, they have an extremely short attention span. Just they just like kids, and I'm serious. They really are. And for him to gather the attention of the elders, pastors, and ministers, young ministers, all at the same time is fascinating. He has a way of grabbing your attention because he talks to you exactly where you at, but he does it across. He talks like I'll be sitting there and I'll be on the edge of my seat. Everybody else kind of sitting back like watching. I'm on the edge of my seat just waiting for the next thing to come out of his mouth. Like he's phenomenal to me. So yeah, I like I said, I wish he was on right now, but nevertheless, show goes on.
And we keep going, of course. I mean, we still got our theme and our topic discussion, and I like it too. Like he was dope. Like I still remember, what it was that he was talking about in reference to, being a tree and being a fruit bearer, but you don't not that you don't benefit, you don't eat of the fruit that you're bearing.
Right.
From your own tree. Yes. That was right.
So bring that up because I want Ivo's opinion on that. So Ivo, the discussion was and I think Mary, I think you might have even said it. We were talking about bearing fruit in general, right? Because we understand as Christians, we're judged or we're looked upon by the fruit that we bear. In other words, that's even what the Bible said. The fruits of the Spirit. So at some point in time, we got to the discussion on should we eat in our fruit or should we be concerned about the fruit that we bear? And he made the statement of saying that an apple tree don't eat apples, and an orange tree don't eat oranges. Right? The orange tree they bear their fruit for others, and they eat of a different substance. And so, would you find that statement to be true? Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Scientifically, all around, I would find it to be true. Actually, go outside and look at a tree.
Yeah,
a tree lives off of what God provides it. Sunlight, photosynthesis, water.
Come on, photosynthesis. Right. Okay.
It grows from the dirt. In fact, I'm gonna tell you this: if we were to consume our fruits, that probably would be cannibalism.
Go on, teach now. That's the truth.
You feel me? Why would you bother your offspring? Not just speaking on your children, but why would you bother the fruits that God have provided for you to push out to everyone else? Well, that's interference.
Yeah.
So you eating away at your own flesh.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You eating away at your own spirit. That's interference. God give me, love, joy, peace, happiness. God gives you all these things in order to help someone else.
Yeah.
When we start eating of our own fruits, then that's being selfish.
Whoa.
And first of all, right. And then first of all, the greatest gift, they say the greatest gift you can give God is to do something for others. We don't have to. I just said to y'all, I said the Bible verse. It was saying, matter of fact, this Bible verse is somewhere in Matthew's where God says, "Don't worry about what you will eat, what you will wear.
Yes.
Don't worry about tomorrow."
Matthew 6, babe.
Why are we consuming any fruit that we producing? We don't have to worry about anything. God will supply all our needs according to His riches and glory.
Yeah, that's right.
So I totally agree. I don't think we should eat from the fruit that we bear.
And also, too, I think another good point with that, though, is that all fruit has seeds. So if you end up eating from the fruit that your tree bears, you actually don't leave any more room for any or other trees to grow. Those seeds become the next trees. So you can't eat of the fruit that you bear because you are really preventing more growth from happening. You're preventing from other people being able to take advantage of that actual fruit because those are the future trees.
Right.
Absolutely. Wow.
And I see that comment. You're doing so good, Ivan, with the science. Thank you so very much. And just to bring you guys up to speed on that, even though it's not what I wanted, it's gonna get better. I did pass science with 2 C's today. My final grades came in today, so I passed my laboratory class and my science class. Oh, it was a rough one. Science is hard for me because it's not interesting. And so,
what? I'm a big.
Science is not interesting to me. Math, it's out of here. A lot of people do good in math, but like social studies is interesting to me. Studying things that are past that people like. So when I was studying Socrates and Aristotle and all those guys, oh my God, I was into it so heavy.
Me too. I fell in love with Aristotle.
So. So, but the science though, when they get to talking about protons and neutrons and electrons,
I love it. It's amazing.
When I had that class in college, like I actually had this is how I really learned my learning style, like the way that I could teach myself. Because I'm with you, I could not pass this science class. Like this is crazy, but I wasn't really interested. What I'm a writer, so in order for me to learn, I have to learn my story. You know what I'm saying? If you can't tell me the story, I don't get it. And so in order to pass my test, I had to study via gossip. Like I had to teach myself, okay, so girl, so the ions got together with the what's I'm just
yes.
teaching myself.
I loved it though. I loved it. I love science to figure out how things work, why they work the way they work. I mean, it was amazing to me. It made everything it just makes everything that much more amazing and awesome. How you learn the creation story as a child and you learn how everything was made and all, but when you learn how things actually work and how they work without anything on earth actually having to do anything, there's things that happen.
Yes.
And think about, you wouldn't even know to think about that happened.
No.
Right. That to me is so amazing. That is the awe-inspiring part of just knowing about it. It's amazing to me.
And just knowing.
That's how I feel about math. You know what I'm saying? You can give me. I was in geometry. Was it geometry or geometry X1? I think it was regular geometry. And I love doing the Pythagorean theorem and going up to the board, writing everything out because I was such a smart aleck, first of all. But secondly, I like to show out. But I used to come to the solution with many of these different problems, and the teacher be like, "How did you get that? But you didn't work it out right." Yeah. Every time I went to the board, I worked it out a different way. And one day she was like, "We're gonna have to talk." I said, "Well, we're gonna have to talk about what?" Because I'm turning in papers, but I'm not following the formula.
Right.
She said, "How are you getting the right answer?" So, and the reason why she said that was because when we take a test, I don't have to show the formulas on some of them. Some of them are on the test are about seeing if you know how to work the formula. I'm answering everything right. So she like, "No, wait a minute. We got to talk. How do you get the right answers?" I said, "I'm just interested in math like that. I just love math. I love to figure stuff out a whole different way where everybody else don't know how to do it."
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm like that too, but then that goes from the writing perspective, from the English perspective. I love figuring everything out and dissecting words and sentences down to the least, common denominator, I guess, in a sense where you kind of add the math thing, but I go down to the basic bottom form of words. I'm wordy. I'm a word spelled with the E, words. Yeah,
I'm a what? I am. I'm so glad you said that.
Speaking of nerds, we got some nerds in our going on this science stuff. Okay, so one Facebook user said the whole purpose of fruit being sweet and having seeds is to attract other animals to eat it and carry the seeds away. And when they poop, the seeds are fertilized and away from the source.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
I'm
Okay.
glad you picked that one to talk about because I was hoping it didn't roll out of my screen before we got to say something. I love that topic.
I do too.
Yes,
Because you're absolutely right, Miss Tanya, when you were talking. Everything is built in. There are things that they function based on what's put in them. We are the only people that have the audacity to go to class to learn how to be a leader. It was built in. You know, birds don't have to go to flight school. It's built in. If you just learn to be, you know what I'm saying? In opposed to being everything else but what he told you to be, then you will find out that which is built into you too. You know?
I like what you just said when you say birds aren't taught how to fly is built in. Like this how easy and how great this world would be if we just learned what is already built in to the Christian mandate, right? What is already you are a man. You were designed for a reason. Right? It's like just do the thing that you were designed to do, and everything else will come after that. We are in such a hurry to chase after ourselves, chase after money, chase after policies, chase after politics, chasing after the women. We don't want to. We just have a hard time just doing the one thing that God asks us to do.
Listen, because and that one thing that you just said, like that is so serious. Like just with man, you are a man when you're a baby. Like you're a man, and just going back to how we kind of raise our children and bring them up. Just imagine, like if you take a look at children of privilege, right? Just imagine how they are raised. They're raised believing that they are superior, that they're somebody of importance. And how do they know that? Because there's adults that talk to them, teaching them of their importance. They call them sir, they call them Lord, they call, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so they have an adult teaching a child who they are, yet the adult that's teaching that particular child who they are don't teach their children, their own children, their identity. You know what I'm saying? Teach them to be in the service field. So just imagine if we taught our children proper identity. You are a man as a child. When I talk to children, I talk to the king in the children or the queen in the children. I'm not calling them, girl or boy. No, you're a man. I don't want you to waste time trying to be something else. Like be who you are. You know.
That's right. I tell you what, you so on point with that. From the time my children were able to talk, each and every one of them, I try to be prudent with my kids. So I'm looking way down the line, and I want my children to. I understand what a lot of children miss. If a child doesn't know something, they don't know it. So if you raise them by like respecting them as kids, they will expect to be respected and give respect as adults. So like when my little 5-year-old come running through here, he the youngest one that's here now. He be like, "Hey, Daddy," and it's so natural though. I say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Yeah. My little daughter, my youngest one, she's 6. My little daughter, Honesty. She said, "Hey, Daddy." "Yes, ma'am." Because I want you to be used to somebody calling you ma'am or sir. Yep. And then I want you to also talk to people in that manner and give them that much respect. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the world that you're used to and live in. So when you hear a N word or a B word, that won't you won't feel good. You know what I'm saying? And you will stay away from that crowd. Even if you hear your friends calling somebody else that. Yeah. So therefore it makes my job easier by just treat them the way that they supposed to live their life instead of allowing the rest of the world to raise them. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I talk to them. Hey, come here, sir. Let me tell you something, sir. And they be like, attentive. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
I agree
with that. I use that too. Like, yes, sir, no, ma'am, to whomever. Again, people that are older than me, people that are younger than me. But then also too, it's also a reminder for myself. It is a reminder for me to remember who you are, because I promise you, if I don't remember, I'm a snap. I'm a total like you're a person. You're a human. Respect, because if I don't, my mouth too small.
So they're comment on that. They said you have adults who don't know who they are. Some
Come
don't
on.
know they were born kings and queens. Hence, they answer to the N-word, boy, my dog, etc.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's lack of education as a child. And you know what? I hate it when we have to assert. Now I don't want to call it blame, but when we have to, somebody has to take the hit for that. I hate it because it goes back and back and back and back and back and back. When everybody, when they become adults, it's because of the lack of the parental guidance that they had. So when it comes to their mamas and daddies, it's the lack of parental guidance that they had, and so forth and so on. I hate to, make people have to stand up for it, but once we get a certain age, we know better. And what they say, when you know better, if you knew better, you do better.
That's right.
So, man, I want to ask a question real quick to Selena, though, because she helped me today inadvertently with something that I do all the time. So just as well as I get Bible verses to my phone every day, I also get the word genius to the phone every day, which is how I be constantly trying to extend my vocabulary.
Yes, sir.
So I got in my Selena mode today. I promise you I did. You just got through talking about how you be breaking down words. So I thought about you today. So it came to me, it says, what might you see in a conurbation? CONURBATION. Conurbation.
Conurbation?
Right. So I'm like, all right. I said, I can see this being the word of the day on the show. Will scrolling it across the screen. And I'm just thinking, I said, how would Mary break this down? So it say, would you see skyscrapers, mountains, tractors, or stars? Well, stars is a constellation. Mountains. So you telling me like multiple mountains? No. Tractors, I don't know. Skyscrapers, it could be. So I looked at it again. I whacking on my memory. I said, urban, skyscrapers.
Come on,
skyscrapers.
Come on, guys. Urban, right there.
Yeah. Urban is right there in it. So that's why I said I'm glad you said that about breaking them terms down, because the definition happens to be an extended urban area, typically consisting of several towns merging with the suburbs of one or more cities.
Yeah.
Right. So New York City got 5 boroughs and they merge.
Gotcha.
That's a conurbation. Man, it's crazy.
That's
wrong with the word of the day.
The word of the day all the time. I like that.
I thought about asking y'all, can I do a word of the day?
Yes. Somebody said the breakdown is so crucial.
Yes, it is.
Yes. CONURBATION.
Urban. I found urban in there, so I said urban skyscrapers.
Construction.
Yes.
Come on.
I know that's right, brother. Break it down. I'm serious, because you'll look at it. If you don't have the word, you'll merge it together, and it makes this implied meaning in your head, and it may not necessarily be the correct definition. But they're banking on that. They're banking on the fact that we ain't gonna go back and read it. We're not gonna go back and investigate subject matter for ourselves. They bank on that. They know we don't read.
Somebody said yes. Do the word of the day.
I put my Will thinking cap on, and then I got a Selena mode. I'm like, urban is in there. I see urban.
Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to go to a commercial real quick.